Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I remain Honorable Server Kiswan Yawolabitemi. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to create the design that we have on the screen with simple steps. But before we go into that, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do make sure you smash the subscribe button now, and then make sure you turn on the notifications so as for you not to miss any of the videos that will be uploading anytime soon. Alright, so having said that, let's get started. Alright, so now very first thing you need to do is to launch your Coreldraw. I'm using Corel 2019, and then after launching your Coreldraw, the very first thing you need to do is to come to where we have our page size. So you include any of the page size that you want. So I'll be using 12 by 12 for this tutorial. And next thing you need to do now is to double tap on our rectangle to draw a kind of rectangle around our workspace. Then we'll try to work out the background. Here are the color codes I'll be using for this tutorial. So let me just quickly highlight them all and then drag them to my color palettes here so that I'll be able to have those colors here. Alright, good. So let me delete this. Now, so let me change this to black. Alright, then you click on your interactive fill. So you drag it up this way. Then so this edge that we have white. So you click on it and you change the color to this. Alright, so then you can now try to bring this black up. Alright, I think it's okay like this. Then let me quickly bring in the images that I'll be using for this tutorial. So let me bring in these 3 images. So let's take this out here. So let's power clip this image. I'm sure you know how to power clip. In case you don't know, all you have to do is just right click on the image, then click on power clip inside. Okay, then you point the arrow into the background. Good. Then you right click to edit the power clip. So position the image, then we mirror it horizontally. So let me position it very well. I think it's okay like this. Then click on finish. Good. Then let me power clip these 2 images. You can edit your power clip while pressing your control key, and then you click on your workspace. Automatically the power clip will be edited. Okay, instead of you to right click and then click on this power clip. Alright, so then I'll duplicate the background here, I mean the light effect, and let me bring it somewhere here. Right, then I click on finish. Then you click on your circle, eclipse tool. Okay, then you press your control key while drawing the circle. Then we'll change the color of the circle to this color. Alright, then we'll remove the outline. Then I will power clip the circle into our workspace. Then we edit the power clip. Alright, so you come to effects, then click on blur, Gaussian blur. Then I will bring this to somewhere here. So I think 184 is okay. Then you click OK. Alright. Then you come to your transparency tool, and then let's change this to screen. Let's see the results it's going to give to us. Then I will change this to, then we'll click on this uniform transparency. Alright, so let's see 60. Alright, then let's click on finish. You need to take it up. Alright, I think it's a bit okay this way. Still need to take this up a bit. The light effect. Alright, so let me remove the outline from this. Good. So let's edit our power clip again. Then let's work on this image here. So try to blend it. So click on our transparency tool. So blend this edge. Blend it very well. Alright, then we bitmap it. So click on the transparency tool again. We'll bitmap this down part. Alright. And we bitmap it again. While doing the bitmap, make sure your color mode is on RGB. Alright, then the resolution should be maybe 300 or 400. Then click OK. Alright. Then you click on it again. They'll come to transparency tool. And let's use it overlay. Let's see what overlay will give to us. No, overlay will not work. So let's make it normal. Okay. Then we just reduce the transparency, give it a uniform transparency. Alright, I think let's make it 60. Okay. Then we increase the size. So bring it out. I think it's okay like this, then click finish. Brilliant. Okay, so let's edit it again. Then we click on the image again, then we'll duplicate it to this edge here. Let's bitmap it. And you click on transparency tool and then you blend this edge. Alright, so let's bitmap it again. Brilliant. So need to increase the size a bit. Okay, I think it's a bit okay like this. Then we come to our transparency tool. Then this normal, change it to overlay. So let's increase it a bit more. Alright, then click on finish. Good. Now the next thing we need to do now is to work on our tests. Okay, so let's start positioning our test. So I'll go copy all the tests that I want to use for this tutorial. Okay, and I'll paste it. So you click on your test tool. Okay, then I press Ctrl V to paste. Okay, so I'll press Ctrl K to ungroup it. Alright, so let me quickly work on this two first. Then we'll change the font. So we'll change the font to Bibas. I think this Bibas is okay. Okay. We'll change the color to white. So we increase the size. Alright. So we increase the size for the night. So make it, you stretch it and make it align with the night. With the ebonies, okay. So press C to make sure it's the both centralized. And you click on this small drop down arrow that we have here, where we have the shadow effect. Then we will now click on this envelope tool, okay. Then we come to this edge here, so you double tap it, okay. Then you take it up a bit. Alright, then you do the same thing to this, so double tap the node here. Alright, then take it up a bit. So we do the same thing for this down node here. Then bring it up a bit. Brilliant. So let's increase this. I think it's okay. I'll take it up a bit. Then can now reduce the 2. Then so let's give it shadow. So you come back to your shadow, drop shadow, okay. Then you drag it this way. Alright, so then you bring it down. Good. So we change the color. We'll still be using black, but let's pick this 100% black. Alright. Good. Then we click on our pick tool. I think it's okay like this. So then what we do is we need to rotate it, but before we rotate, let's do every other things that we want to do. Then we'll rotate them all together. Okay, then let's bring in this text. So we'll change this back to white. So the same thing for this. So we'll change it to white. Okay, so let's highlight the 2. Make sure it's centralized. Okay. Then now this, we increase this, then we change the fonts. So use this Galano bold, okay, for this. Alright, then we'll change the font for this text to let's still use Galano, but this one will be different. Galano, let's use this alternative medium. Alright, then we try to reduce the size. Then we can click on our shape tool, and then we try to give it the kind of line spacing. Alright, so let's bring it down a bit. And like the 2, make sure it is centralized. Now I will click on my rectangle tool, so I'll draw a rectangle around the event center. Okay, so I'll give it white, remove the outline, then I'll click on this shape tool to round or to curve the edge of the rectangle. Okay, let's click on the contour tool, so I'll drag it up like this. Alright, so I'll press Ctrl K to ungroup. I think let me move it up so that we can see it clearly. Okay, now you can see the inner rectangle, so I'll click on it, then I'll press my shift key and then click on the outer rectangle which is black, and then I'll click on trim. Alright, so still need to repeat the process again. Click on the white rectangle, click on your contour tool again, then you drag it up a bit, but you make this one to be a bit smaller. Okay, then I'll press Ctrl K to ungroup it as well. So I'll pick the inner one and then press my shift key and then click on the outer one, and I'll click on trim. Alright, then I can now delete the inner one which is black. Alright, so you can see. Then this, I'll change the color for this to yellow. Okay, then I will now take this back to the transparency that we have there before. Alright, good. I'll pitch this up. Alright, now let's group the three. So group everything together, then let me bring it down a bit. So I think it's okay this way. Okay, so let's bring in the other tests. Alright, so change the color of this to white. Yeah, I'll change the font. Let's still use this Galano alternative medium. Alright, so I'll reduce the size. So then I'll change the color of this to yellow. I think this orange should be okay. And I'll change the color of these two back to orange. Sorry, I think the orange is okay. Yeah, so then this, I'll double tap it and then change the color to orange. Brilliant. Okay, I'll make sure it is centralized. Alright, I will highlight it and then press C to centralize it. Good. Let's take it back to yellow. Alright, and this will still come back to yellow. Good. Then what else? The date. So I'll change the color of the date to white. Then I'll change the font. So let's use this Galano bold, and then I'll change the color for the time to this yellow. And I'll draw a kind of rectangle as a kind of demarcation between the two and then give it white. Alright, so let me remove the outline and then let me increase the size a bit. Good. So now I liked everything and then press E to make sure they align. Alright, then let me pick this up. So I'll change the font for the brand name to this Galano bold. Then this, I'll change it to this. Alright, I think it's okay. Now I highlight the two and then press C to make sure they're both centralized. And then so let me change the color of this to white. So this can still remain black. So I'll change the text, change the case to lowercase. Alright, so I can decide to change the font. Let me change the font to orthography. Alright, So I will give it color white, then I will increase the white width output by giving it outline. Okay, so let me make sure they're both centralized. Good. So I think I need to reduce both. Alright, so it's as simple as that. Then let me do one more thing. So I'll click on my rectangle tool, click on your control key while drawing the rectangle, okay, to make it a perfect square. Then under where we have this rotation, so we change the size to change the figure there to 45. Okay, then I'll click on my rectangle again and draw a rectangle, okay, and make sure that it touches the point here, okay, the two edges. So then I will click on my shift key and then click on the shape, will look all this now, okay, then I'll click on trim. Alright, then I'll delete this rectangle, so I'm left with this. So I'll try and reduce the size. So I'll give it color white, remove the outline. Now I'll bring it up to the, I'll duplicate it, okay, and I'll reduce the second one. Okay, I think it's okay like this, just as an arrow to point down to what you're presenting. Okay, let me reduce the size a bit. I think it's okay this way. Alright, brilliant. So now I liked everything. Okay, let me group this present and the arrow. Okay, I liked all these. Press C to make sure it's centralized, and these, let me group them. So let me group this. So I think I need to bold this. So to bold it, since there is no option to bold here, so just give it outline. Alright, to bold it. So I'll do the same thing for this call here. Alright, I'll give it outline. Alright, so let me bold it, let me group it. So I'll do the same thing to this. I'll group. Alright, this, let's click on your interactive fill. Okay, so we'll give it a kind of fill of yellow. Alright, so this down, change the color to yellow. Alright, so let's reduce the bits. I think it's okay like this. Brilliant. Okay, so we select everything, then we'll press C to make sure that they all aligned. Then we'll press Ctrl G to group. Now all we want to do now is to rotate it. So let's rotate it a bit like this. Brilliant. So I think everything is okay like this. So we are done, but before we go finally, so let's edit this. I want us to add a kind of light effect, kind of reflection on the image. So click on our Eclipse tool, so draw a circle, and I will give it color yellow. We remove the outline, so we blur it. Okay, so we'll give it, change this to screen. Okay, then we reduce the uniform transparency. I think 79 is okay. Let's see what we have. Yeah, it's okay. So let's take it towards the eyes, or towards the face rather. So we reduce it. Good, I think it's okay. Then click on finish. So guys, I think we are done with this design. Alright, so you can see how beautiful it is. Alright, so I can assure you that you can design this kind of very simple flyer, alright, with your PC. You can just follow these same procedures. Alright, so before we go, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, and then if you like this video, do make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and then make sure you subscribe, and then make sure you turn on your notifications so as for you to receive updates of the new videos that will be uploading anytime soon. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video. You have a lovely day. Bye.